Money shooter. Spend money for big damage, big prizes. And that's exactly what I've been doing over the course of this run. But since we're kind of far into it, I'm going to be starting at least at the bank. After all, the bank is where this item comes from, and it is where, of course, it needs to be returning to. Now, we'll see kind of how this works, though, because I am down 2 potion charges, and even though I completely and utterly destroyed Mama Tick, that doesn't necessarily mean that I am going to have an easy time in this area at all. The bank is still the bank, after all. And I do have Midas Blood to try and buff out, say, running out of money with this weapon, because, after all, if you don't got the cash to actually use it, even though it's only, what, 150, it just doesn't fire. That's bad. And if you're using that for every single enemy you come across, that can happen much quicker than you might think. But of course, if I had the other mutations, which I somehow still don't, this would be the perfect time to also employ them. But Midas Blood definitely still works well regardless. You might need to take a little bit of damage here and there, but it will keep your coffers stocked pretty well. Alright, let's get into this. I'm kind of actually hoping for a good mimic, because this is a real boss killer weapon. Even this late into the game, after the first boss, bam. Well, not quite a one-hit kill. It is more than enough damage to, when I got like anything else going on, kill stuff trivially. And stuff like having a very powerful version of the lightning rods are certainly helping me out a lot. After all, if there is one thing... You know what? In fact, let's just try it right here. There is one thing that can take out regular enemies very easily. It is, of course, the lightning rods. Just teleporting between areas, or, of course, throwing it down and just running a decent way away. You'll be able to hit a lot of dudes caught within the electricity. Okay. Let's see kind of how this is going to go, though. There is a teleport all the way back up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit any enemies from there, though. Gonna want to definitely be careful here. Will be a death sentence to try and fight, yeah, like you guys if you get involved in any way. All right, as much as I don't really like taking the cursed chest in here, I think I should be able to deal with it. Compared to most of my my attempts here in the bank, I do feel a little bit more confident about this one. Good enough, actually. It's still somehow managed to arc up to the pirate captain regardless, so I'm going to call that one a win. And then throws a brick of gold to rat. It's more like a nugget of gold, as you can see. Reminds me, though, that I do need to, at some point in time, go back and actually finish up Undermine. The game was a lot of fun, but I never actually like finished it. I'll do that at some point in time. Go see these exact things literally littering the ground. Okay, take you out again. I'm willing to spend money on that, needless to say. Look, killing bosses, killing elites, killing very tough enemies like the gold golems are just a no question sort of use of my resources here. I mean, I'm actually doing pretty good for money just entirely. And of course I can go and take out some loans if I really want to. Might be a little bit frightening though. You know what? Let's go clear the bottom area here first. Which only costs like 2,000-3,000 gold to get into. And I can try and get this done before, you know, when like finding a food shop is going to be important. Those lightning rods seem janky in the best way. They are so weirdly good. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I didn't even need to use 2 there. I actually managed to take them out in 1. Done in 1, baby. But, still be careful. Hemorrhage, you say? I'll take a hemorrhage. Probably a good little buff out to make sure that I'm not spending all of my money. That's the sort of enemy you do not want to see around here. And it worked. How about that, y'all? Yes, inflation is hitting the gold golem market very hard right now in a way that I'm not a big fan of. Anyway. Somebody should call the feds to lower the prime rate on this. The economics jokes. I got a lot of them. I mean, raise the prime rate. No, he's borrowing too much money, you understand. Okay, well, you know what I want to eventually get here, and if you're the one with the mimic, I mean, well, I'm willing to make this one work. In fact, you know what, I can just, yeah, I can just, you know. Yes, I know, probably not a great idea, but okay, well, good to know, good to know. I'll be able to pay that back, don't worry. Trust me. Definitely not going to be a problem. It's definitely not going to be a problem. This might be a problem. But, hey, you know, worst comes to worst, I just can go borrow more money. This is not a good way to go about... look, it's dead cells, it's fine. Yeah. Well, vampirism, of course, though, is not quite what it used to be. Okay. I do love the pure nail, though, but it would need to have the lifesteal on it for me to really want to take it. Just not of the right scaling. This is actually going pretty well. Infinite money hack? That's right. All you need to do is just continuously borrow money from any sort of financial institution that you possibly can, and you never need to pay it back. It's not a gold brick, I'm telling you. It's a... Okay. I'm telling you, it's a gold nugget. You'll probably be able to see that pretty well in the eventual thumbnail here. I'm sure I can probably isolate a good look at this, right? Man, I am 10,000 gold down. I should probably think about this a little bit more. Well, hey, they got it here as a mechanic for a good reason, right? Right? Definitely not as some sort of a newbie trap. In 5-cell mode, taking a curse is maybe a little bit more important too, compared to any other point in time. But it's probably fine. Oh my god, incredible superstar. Throw some lyrics, make it run like a supercar. This is the worst. I hate this a lot. Oh. Well, they got something. I cannot believe this. Not only a gold golem, but 2 gold golems. What is this world coming to? The gold golem market is up, people. It's a buyer's market. What am I gonna do? I hate this. Yeah, and of course it has to be the double trouble elites too on top of that. But it does have, like, it might have a okay. Might have a legendary item or stat, and it's just like, shit. Ugh. God, and it's gonna try and slam on the ground here just constantly. Still great damage. This is a great item if you gotta deal with this sort of nonsense. Oh, and of course it doesn't give me double extra money. Oh. Because I'm kind of starting to spend a little bit here to deal with this sort of nonsense. Stun him. Just keep stunning him forever. Ooh. Baby, that's frightening. The breaching damage is great, though. It's just me being able to pay off my loans at the end of this are not as great. Your problems may be occurring. Slowly but surely. Of course, I'm going to have to deal with the level 3 golem right here again, because this is my life now. Hey! Ah, you saucy man. Well, at least taking this much damage with Midas blood gets me that much closer to being able to pay off my loans. And actually, I'm there, as it turns out. Ugh. Not the ideal way to do it, though. I'll say. Thank God for Midas blood. It's so incredibly powerful, isn't it? Anyway, you are not about to be eaten by a bag, so I think I'm safe here. Oh, I'm okay. I am hanging in there in the most barest sense. Rally, of course, more than anything else is really what saved me there. Making sure that, you know, hey. Oh! I don't know why I didn't see that coming, to be honest. Well, say goodbye to that again. And of course, it had to be when I didn't even have disengagement on, so that's cool. I'll be back down there soon enough. Look, teleporting is a resource. Hello? It's gone. I guess that's probably in my favor. Well then, I hope a bag doesn't randomly show up when I least want it, which is at any point in time. Yeah. You know, this has been a decent. To be honest, this is not even the worst. This is not even the worst bank I've been into. This is actually, like, still all things considered, a pretty friendly bank. I'm not dead yet. Oh, what happens if you don't repay? Well, you got to break down a gold door, and that's curse, baby. A lot of curse. An unconscionable amount of curse. So, make sure that you're prepared to deal with that. Especially on, like, 5-cell mode, you can see already how much I, in general, struggle with curse, and it's just going to be worse. Bah. And there we go. All right. A comical amount of curse? Well, depending on how much you borrowed, yes. You can get up to, like, literally hundreds of it. And late game sort of areas are not the easiest to deal with. Pay it all off. Oof, that's pretty rough. That's, like, all of my money, but I'm greeding, baby. I'm greeding. Isn't the max curse 200? I don't know of any point in time that I could even figure that out. Been to the Bank of America? No, you've been to BOFA. Anybody else a proud BOFA user around here? I hate this. Why am I doing this? Anyway. Okay, I'm just going to try and take you out immediately. And then probably, yep, deal with this sort of nonsense. Okay. All right. All right. I'll end up taking that, though. Now credit. What? Bank of America? It is actually a real bank. Bofa D's nuts. Okay. Anyway. Max curse is curse sword. That's true. That is like. Well, although curse sword does have. You don't have to. You can still use like the head rune, which makes it at least a little bit different. No, it's B-O... It's B-O of America. B of A. Like, what do you think it is? Well, I guess this is about as good as it's gonna be. You got that Bofa card. Like, I'm trying not to be so incredibly immature right now, and it's not working. Boofa. Wasn't there a character? I'm thinking of Teen Wolf right now. I don't know why. Anyway. Let's go Cavern. I don't know. I think I could do this. The bag remains. I don't know where it went, and I guess I'm not going to know. Look, I got a good item anyway. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. Look, inflation is not a problem as long as you pay off your debts, right? Which I did. Can't tell me anything else. No. Actually, this is good because that's just money. That's just extra money. But I am still really kind of skirting on the razor's edge, trying to. Really? Yeah. Okay. That was actually enough for a one-shot, one kill. Good. Really skirting on the razor's edge with the lack of potion charges right now. But then again, hey, we are talking about a... Okay. We are talking about a tactics run. These are not the easiest runs to do. Hey, baby. Tell me all your favorite places. Okay, that'll work. It's good enough. It's good enough. Oh, I'll actually take that. Sure. Hey, we're looking at some pretty good lightning rods here. Do you guys pay your taxes? Of course I do. I'm on YouTube. That means that I have to pay literally thousands of dollars in taxes every single year. I tell you, taxes, everybody. Adult stuff. Nah. Can I teleport over here quick enough to not lose all of my rally? No. Damn it. Well, at least the damage, once again, still very much on point. Ah, come on, though. If I miss characters, that's kind of not a great thing, though. Okay, sales tax? I mean, yeah, you also do pay a sales tax for pretty much everything. Come on. What are we doing? What's up with the taxes bit? I know, yes, it's April and everything, but are we really doing the taxes bit? Are we really doing tax bit? I mean, this is, once again, it's a wonder that I have not been sponsored by anything. Ever. I hate this. Oh my god. I actually survived okay, too. Okay. We good? We good? We are, against all odds, somehow not dead. Oh, great. I'm losing so much money doing this, though, too. Yes, this is the thing I'm concerned about right now. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. Oh, get out. Leave this place. Leave my stream, Arbiter. I'm banning you. I'm the streamer. You can't throw projectiles at me. Anyway. Taxes be due on Friday. Oh, God, I gotta go do that. No, I'll just go. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I go and use, like, a free tax software or whatever, because I'm already paying taxes, so... Take that, TurboTax! Bunch of nerds, you're not getting a cent out of me. Anyway. My favorite thing to do is see arbiters in the bank. Yeah, I had that happen the last time I went to the bank, right? I panicked. Panicked and went to the wrong area. And then I didn't even rally up any amount of health at all. Oh. A bunch of scam artists? Yeah, well, I don't have to pay them anything if I'm not actually getting a return back. So, it is free. If tax stream, yeah, let me just do taxes on stream. That's the best idea I've ever heard. It would actually be pretty funny for a stream, but once again, if you want to go get the experience of watching me do my taxes, 13 Sentinels is wrapping up right... Yeah. Okay, it's not that bad. It's kind of that bad. Free Tax USA? I can't remember. I used something different last year, and that was pretty good, but it was a little bit more involved to actually do. It wasn't just, you know, literally put in all of your information and then they just do it for you. For the longest time, my dad always had TurboTax, so he'd just be like, yeah, just jump on. Here's the password. And I'm just like, are you sure? Sure, because it is kind of a scam, though. And he's like, whatever, I don't care. I'm like, I know the feeling. But, you know. What a very adult conversation, given the rest of the topics that have been happening during this stream. I've been enjoying the 13 Sentinels video. I've been enjoying the last one. Oh man, if you're not watching 13 Sentinels, last one is where the shoe dropped. Let's just say that, and it is well, it is a video game. It is an extant video game that you can in fact play. Oh boy, it's. You also get a lot of information on various sandwiches around the world if you're into that. Hope this conversation has been too taxing. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Video games, they exist. thought it was a fever dream. At some points in time, maybe that would make the game better, but, you know. And we're going to eventually have to go and do, like, Danganronpa. Somebody's going to make me play Danganronpa at some point in time. I'm very closely coming to... Please. Very closely coming to the end of the list right now. It's like... And I know somebody's sitting there being like, oh, I got so many Riki 07 games to make him play. Please don't. Please no. Please no. Please no, Umineko. Please no, Umineko. Don't make me do it. Anyway. I have to, like... I have to come up with some sort of rule to prevent that from happening. Did you forget you had legendary items? Well, I mean, really, with the amount of health that I've been losing, you can see I'm already down to 1 potion charge. I didn't really want to, stack all of the stats in only 2 right now. So I'm trying to go for a little bit more health than normal. Because if you're doing like survival or something, yeah, I'd really stacking things in 2 stuff purely for the sake of getting a ton extra stats in for legendaries is a good idea, but here I feel like I actually do want the HP compared to most stuff. You know, we were talking about the visual novels last time too, and it's like there was one that I did totally forget. Hades. Hades is absolutely a visual novel. But of course, I did mention Pyre, and that is, I would say, a little bit more of a visual novel than that. Obviously created by the same developers. But yeah, we've gotten 4 on this channel so far. It's only down to 4 for now. I'll once I actually have like a cash flow coming in, I'll be able to go and buy like a 360 capture card, and we'll go start up Sonic 06. So look for that. Second guy. We still got to figure out second guy. We still got to do something for that last episode. I literally don't know what to do with that being blocked in countries. Like, what are we gonna do? Why explain why Monokuma is jokes? He's a monochromatic bear. Get it? That's clever, right? You know, in the developer that published Danganronpa also published Terraria in Japan, so you can get a Monokuma pet in that game if you have the Japanese version. That has nothing to do with anything. I just thought that was interesting. Anyway. Sonic 06 is a good... Spike Chunsoft. Yes, I believe that's... I couldn't remember their name, which is weird, because usually that's the sort of dumb factoid that I know too much about. Sonic 06, I think it's... You know, we're going to do Sonic 06, and I think you're going to find me being like, enjoying it a lot more than you would expect. Look, it's not a great game. I don't think anybody's going to argue that. It is a game, though, that is... Of course, it was hastily made. You got to develop fast, as they say at Sega. But, you know... Just let me know if we need to re-record something. God, no. We already did the Shu Amaguchi episode. I am not gonna force you to do this again. Look, do you remember when we were just trying to do the Hijiyama episode, and then that was the episode that we actually created? It's like I cannot in good conscience bring that in again. Bring you in for that again. That would be terrible. 13 Sentinels made me wonder if I really liked other visual novels or if I was just being tricked. If Persona 5 didn't do that for you, I don't know what to say. You gotta remember, literally the last thing that you said when we were recording Persona 5 was that Danganronpa was a better game. Paraphrasing, but you know. Have you seen Sonic 2 yet? I haven't even seen the first movie. Sonic 06 is a good game that needs more time. Project 06 is fixing it pretty hard. It is... There's a DNA of a... We're going to go over all of this, but that was during the point in time that Sega was trying to be experimental with the Sonic series. It started with the Sonic Adventure games, and then every single game that they were creating, whether it was, Sonic 06 with the wacky physics stuff, and obviously the weird storyline thing they were trying to do. Sonic Heroes with the different ways of controlling the Werehog game, whatever that one was called. It's like it was. Is it still making it? Okay, yeah. Let's get on with the video here. I want to talk about Sonic though. It's all like a lot of interesting stuff, but then when the super ridiculous, nice. Ugh. But then when the super ridiculous deadlines and everything came down to actually finish these games, happened to create like a bad game, Sega just decided to get rid of everything interesting that they were trying to do with the Sonic series, and then just try something completely different the next time. It's absurd and a stupid way to develop games. And it's just, man, what a great item, by the way. What drove y'all this destruction? Money. You got to have money. Anyway. What are we talking about here? What point did Sega go off the deep end with creating human and Sonic love tension? That's such a weird thing. Why? I don't. Sega at some point in time just decided that they really wanted to actually, let's, you know what, we're starting this video halfway through. Let's actually go to the castle. It's almost like Sega, every single one of the Sonic games were so, like, I think about Sonic Spinball. I think about, you know, we talked about like Sonic R in the 13 Sentinels series. That of course is well known for its great soundtrack, but like they had to cut out half the game because Sega was just like, make it fast, put this out right now. Sonic Spinball barely even had like a soundtrack. They had to like throw that in at the last second, which is why it's so farty, even though I do think that stuff like Toxic Caves is great as far as sound goes. Sega is well known for their incredible greed when it comes to trying to develop some of these games. I think they've gotten better about it in recent years, but for a long time there, it was like even they could not try and cash in on Sonic fast enough, baby. Pretty much Sonic 1, 2, and 3 were the only ones that felt like they really had the time put into them. Maybe Adventure and Adventure 2. But, you know, those, of course, Adventure especially was kind of rough due to the fact that it did come out right at the start of the Dreamcast. There wasn't a ton of 3D stuff there. It's like, ugh. I mean, they're doing better now, but, I mean, I don't know. I feel you can pretty much split up how Sega has approached Sonic into 3 different eras. The classic era, which I'm talking, you know, the 2D games. The experimental era, which is the one that I was talking about there. God, what a good weapon, by the way. just want to point that out again. And then, like, we're in the modern Sonic era where they're just kind of, like, going and doing the old Sega stuff. Like, the stuff that the old Sonic games did, but kind of, like, mediocre. So, Sonic Forces is not bad. It's not, like, amazing. And like I said, it's not nearly as experimental or weird or interesting. It doesn't have that Sonic and the Secret Rings, like what the hell is even going on sort of stuff. Although you still get like some pretty bad games that come out here and there due to extremely short development time. Sonic Boom, I'm talking about Sonic Boom, of course. It's like, I don't know, it's better. It's better. It's not bad. They're not as bad as they once were. Well, anyway. Because, God, like I said, Sega used to be so bad. And they're still, maybe not the greatest at some points, but... Oh, my God. Just hearing about some of the like, ridiculous development cycles that people that were making Sonic games were under, or any Sega games, really. They just sounded like an absolute nightmare to try and work with Sega on some of that stuff. Sonic 06 is the most fun game out of the series since the classic Sonic era. I don't know. I feel like they did end up reusing a lot of stuff, too. It's just... It's not... look, here's the thing. The glitches and everything are terrible. They're terrible. They are absolutely atrociously awful, unacceptable in any video game. Much less one that is supposed to be, you know, the true follow-up like to the Adventure series, which is what people originally wanted that to be. But ultimately, there's a decent game inside of there. You just gotta make sure you play it like a Sonic game, you know? Sit there for the spectacle. Really try and work with the level design. Don't try and fight that game in any way, because otherwise it will bust apart like a sloppy hamburger, like a sloppy, greasy hamburger. Like fall all apart in your lap and get mayonnaise and ketchup everywhere. When we start talking about Sonic, I have no idea, but I love talking about Sonic. I find it's a fascinating series to me. Anyway, okay. Anyway, look. Oh, man. Colorless magic missiles. Oh, I kind of want to take these. Actually, you know what? I'll take it instead of hemorrhage. Why not? Ooh, colorless. Not even colorless, but also legendary. Ooh. Woo. Okay. Still got to be careful, though. Money Shooter does big boy big damage, though. Being able to rally up this amount of health is kind of amazing. It is, like, it's doing almost 100,000 per hit. Now, of course, I will run out of money eventually, but as long as I kind of keep attacking and make sure rally is good, Midas Blood should have me covered. Sonic Adventure 2, it's like, no, we can... Look, that one was the one that people wanted me to play. As much as I would love to just go do every Sonic game in existence. No, I don't. There's like 100,000 of those. Maybe like every one of the main Sonic games. It's like, I don't know. Okay. Casually surviving Curse plus Rift while ranting about Sega. There's a lot to talk about. It is a fascinating topic, at least to me. I don't know. I'm sure that when people are listening to this, they're probably like, so, how's the Money Shooter? It's a great item. It's an absolutely fantastic item. I'm doing like 100,000 damage per hit. It's not even per second, per hit. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Why not? Anyway. It's, oh man. Anyway. How many Sonic games are there? I promise this is an interesting question. 47 minutes. How many Sonic games are there? 300,000. That's not even counting like fan games. Getting into the wide world of Sonic fan games might also be interesting too. There's a lot of them. Oh my god. We cannot keep talking. I want to. You're right though. We've been talking way too much about Sega right now. I want to get off of this topic here. Even as a kid, I thought this is really glitchy for Sonic Adventure. Oh, it's a mess of a game, but it's also so interesting. That was their first attempt in trying. I don't know if it's worth it. That was their first attempt in trying to get into like the true 3D Sonic game. You know, if we're not counting stuff like Sonic 3D Blast, which I ended up using a lot of music for anyway. Stuff like the Twinkle Park, reusing Panic Puppet Zone and everything. And we're back to talking about Sonic again. Damn it, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm very passionate about this for some reason. Sonic was my OG favorite game, by the way. I want to tell you that. Before you know, I was playing... I mean, for a long time, I had a DOS... I had a DOS computer. So, you know, a lot of stuff I was playing was on PC. But my first console ever was the Sega Game Gear. And I got Sonic Chaos, I got Sonic 2, you know, all the Master System ones basically. I got like Sonic Labyrinth even. And they're not great games. Triple Trouble was the best of them. Triple Trouble was actually a pretty decent game. But like I loved them. Anytime I was going over to a friend's house, it's always I remember I had a babysitter. I had a babysitter that had a Genesis. I would at least get up to Chemical Plant Zone in Sonic 2 like every single day at that house. And then of course I asked the person's older sons to actually beat the boss because I was not very good at it. I love Sonic. And Sonic is like a series of the landmine trash. And it's amazing how that happened. Anyway, this is all none of this matters. Let's stop talking about Sonic. Let's stop talking about Sonic here. Doc dating himself. Oh, if only. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm looking pretty good today. I think Sonic Unleashed also gets an unfair rap because of the werehog, but the day stages, music, and level design. Yeah, like I said, I think that God, they know how to make a Sonic game. The Sonic team knows how to make a Sonic game. Okay. We gotta stop talking endlessly about Sonic already. It's not the worst. Not the best either. No, can't keep talking about it. I would love to keep talking about this. Oof. Oof. Let's just do this real quick. Okay. Ugh. Game Gear was amazing. I mostly just had Sonic games for it, though, you know? Hey, we got the zombie falling on top of the hand of the king. I love when that happens. Always a good way to get a little bit of extra damage in this fight. To be honest, seriously. Well, think of it like this. I got more money. Yeah, by the way, second guy, you're going to be brought in on the Sonic 06 playthrough, so I hope you're looking forward to that. And we're going to be doing the full thing. All three of the characters. Anyway. Oh, what a good... God, this weapon is just amazing for damage, isn't it? Pokemon is another series. I feel like pretty much any one of the Nintendo series still keeps up a better... God, it's hard to even overstate just how bad, seemingly, especially in you know, the 90s and 2000s, it was seemingly to develop for Sega. They like... drove those games into the ground to try to get them out as fast as possible. The irony for a Sonic game, I know. But it's like, and still somehow people persevered to create some actually decent games even in spite of that. Well, I got him off Sonic topic for 5 seconds, yeah. Proof throwing money at things solves every problem, yep. By the way, we still got to go do Betrayer coming up here. It's kind of the next game I'm planning to bring you in on. Because I don't know what it is. So why not? We also got to go finish Sexy Brutale too. It only has 2 episodes left, so we should get on that already. Hey, thank you, Stu. I played for quality content for a year now and never been disappointed. Love you, Dad. Sorry about the incessant Sonic talk in this episode. I am going fast. To be fair, Sonic is at his best when he's not going fast. It's like that's what the Sonic Advance series did. And that just led to them creating a lot of like spike traps that you bumble into constantly, or bottomless pits, which just should not exist in the Sonic game, in my opinion. We're talking about it too much again. We're doing the thing again. When you want to do till 6, I gotta go get a capture card for a 360 first. I actually do have a 360, but you know. We could talk about Taco Bell, yeah, I guess. Oh. Too passionate about this topic. It's ultimately futile. Would you say that it's no use? Okay, this is... Yeah, well, line them up, knock them down, right? How much money? It is entirely thanks to Midas Blood. Every single time I got hit, I was getting a pretty hefty chunk of cash. And of course, I went through a lot of incentivized areas, which also meant that I was able to afford stuff pretty easily. I was really expecting to run out of money more than this, which I almost did. We were getting pretty close there at some points, especially in the bank, but ultimately, you know, even if I lose a lot of health, I can regain it right away, just utilizing the rally mechanic. And although that doesn't really put me in a very good position a lot of the time, it does keep me afloat. I am alive. It's I've beseeched Motion Twin about this before. Do not Please do not get rid of Midas Blood or nerf Midas Blood in any way. I like it. There's a very good risk-reward sort of component going on here with this that I think helps a lot. Especially in late game when, oh boy, you can take that damage, baby. One thing I would say with this weapon, make sure you have piercing of some kind, even if it just pierces the first target. Piercing all targets would make this thing incredible. Just, I would not lend it any credibility. That's how great it would be. But I mean, even just by itself, it's fine. Capcom and Sega both came back. Oh man, Sega goes all over the place, don't they? They constantly have like good years and bad years. It's so weird how, I mean, it's such a weird thing. History of both of these companies are kind of incredible. And then of course, yeah. Then of course we can talk about Konami, who just quit. Damn it, Konami. With Persona and Yakuza. Well, monetarily, yes. I mean, to be fair though, Sega purchased Atlas from Index Corporation when they, what'd they do? Did they default? Did they just go bankrupt? I don't even know. But it's just like Capcom bastardized the entire FGC. Capcom created the entire FGC. Well, you think you'd have an FGC, or at least an FGC in the same way, if you didn't have like Street Fighter 2? Oh my god, how could I not remember Street Fighter? It took me so long to remember Street Fighter there. But yeah, like Capcom, like DMC has been great. Obviously, this is a very friendly area, by the way. DMC has been great. The recent Biohazard, Resident Evils have been great. It's just, I don't know. It's, man. It's definitely kind of an amazing turnaround from when they were making, well, DMC, Devil May Cry, and like trying to get the most out of, trying to reuse the license for Dead Rising. You remember like Dead Rising 4? You know, it's, got outsourced and was returned to greatness. It's just like, it's such a oh man, what a DMC, Devil May Cry. God, what a thing. Just like, I don't even know what else to say here. Ah! Well, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna take all the damage right now. Cool and nice. Whatever. I have a 50% heal coming up here. It's fine. It's fine. About the easiest waltz through the Astrolab, and yet I'm still wanging it super hard regardless. Such is the Astrolab. It gives and it takes away. It mostly just takes away. Let's be honest here. Okay, they can license the masterpiece that was Mania and then release Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces, I think Sonic Forces is fine. It's fine. Like, boy, Mania was people passionate about the series, people that would also rant about this series in the same way that I'm doing, given just free reign to do whatever, and boy did they. In the best way. Such an amazing, it's an incredible game. It really stands out. And yet it had to be tied in with Forces of all things. No, once again though, not that Forces was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that great, but not that bad. Played Onimusha? I watched playthroughs of it. Wait, remind me right now, is Onimusha the game that started out as the series that was like a medieval Japan Resident Evil, and then or am I thinking of something else? Oh no, I'm embarrassing myself. I'm gonna sell Supersonic as DLC. Now that is, oh my god, oh my god. Speaking of Persona and Sonic Forces, didn't they in Sonic Forces have like an outfit that was the jokester from Persona 5, except for whatever reason he had like human hands. And it's just like, what about the red gloves? What are you doing? How could you do this? How could you curse my eyes thusly? Yep, pretty much. Onimusha was Sword Edition. Okay. RE Sword Edition. Okay, then I was thinking of that one. Yeah, I'm mostly familiar with the first game then. Oh, man. Oh, we can just keep talking about like weird. This is just, we've gone from Sonic into like just video game industry nonsense. Okay. Oh, come on. Not as soon. So ripe for a remake. I'm just going to keep throwing. I got the money for it. I can just keep going, man. Can't stop me now. Take him down. Cash money. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. You should play your money in boss fights. That might actually be kind of useful for stuff like this. Nice. Oh, come on. Ugh. Oh, and of course. Well. It's okay. Hey, hey. This is silly. Anyway, have half of his health taken out with each one of the chunks of gold I'm throwing. I'm not going to run out of money. Well, I can't run out of money. We're done now. Well, that was a good run. Good weapon. Hope you enjoyed industry talk with Dr. Inferno Firebird. All your podcast about the current state of the video game industry and Sonic games. Fueled by pure Sonic rage. Yeah, I went Super Saiyan. I mean, that's what it is. That's just what it is. By the way, Sonic 06, that's the second most, like, since they introduced Super Sonic, the second most flagrant references they've had to Dragon Ball since anything else. Decided he wasn't going down without a fight. Yeah, well, I got full potions there by the end. Ain't gonna stop me. Join Duck's Patreon. The extended cut with inflation talk. Shh.